Hi, my name is Deepinder. Bringing in another project that I worked on with AppSiva, and it is a machine learning data science project focusing on a banking client. The problem statement for this project is that the bank wants to reduce inefficiency in outreach and help focus their efforts on high probability and high value prospects. With the current data set that was provided, there's only 7.2% of customers that are subscribed currently to the term deposit, which is fairly low. So it makes sense they want to convert more customers, and the goal of the project is to predict what type of customers will subscribe, and secondly, find segments of customers in terms of their relatability to better target marketing campaigns towards the specific clusters. From the data set, we look at the attributes that are present in the data set. Starting off, we have age, job, balance, marital status, loan, whether they have taken a loan or not. And these are mostly customer profile based features. And then we have duration, campaign, contact type, so duration of the calls. Campaign means the amount of time the customer was contacted, and the contact type being whether they were contacted with a cell phone or through a telephone. And then finally, we have the target variable Y, which is whether the customer is subscribed to a term deposit or not at the moment. Here's a flow of the project. We do data exploration, look at basic insights that we can get from the data, do some pre-processing in case of any null values or values that don't make sense in the data set. And then we get into modeling. We used PyCaret for the modeling section of the project. And then I did some feature selection to find the most relevant features pertaining to the problem. And then used SQL DuckDB to further isolate subscribers. And then used k-means clustering to find the clusters of customers. And then finally some recommendations. From the exploratory data analysis, we look at some basic insights. Call duration, as you can see, subscribers have a fairly high call duration compared to the non-subscribers. Subscribers are at 629 seconds compared to non-subscribers at 164 seconds. So it's fairly high compared to the non-subscribers. And it's a good assumption that having a customer on the call for longer will likely have them convert or have them subscribe to a term deposit. Median balance for the subscribers is 620 pounds versus 395 pounds for the non-subscribers. And campaign attempts, we see that subscribers convert by 2.4 calls on average, so about 2 to 3 calls, and then it just drops very quickly right after the 3-call mark. So not recommended to go more than 3 calls per customer. For classification, I used PyCaret with 10-fold cross-validation, and PyCaret compared 10 plus models and then provided the metrics in terms of best performing models. And LGBM performed the best overall compared to all the other models in the classification. And one thing to note is that, like mentioned earlier, that the data is inflated towards non-subscribers. So there's only a very few subscribers in the data set. So we I received a very high metrics for most of the models when using PyCaret, and this is mainly because there's a class imbalance. So I did further analysis to see the precision for the subscribers, the yes class. It is 57.6%. So that means about 58% of the time the model predicts the subscriber accurately, which is not the best, but still okay considering this is performance based off the initial run, and then further tuning can improve this metric as well. And then upon doing some feature selection, I was able to get duration, balance, age, campaign, and date as the most relevant features. And then I got into clustering, finding clusters of customers that have similar attributes, so the business can better target their sales pitch. So I use k-means clustering for this part, and I use k is equal to 4. I experimented with a few different numbers, but 4 seems to produce the best results in terms of distinguishability between the 4 clusters. And over here we can see the first cluster has 774. They're older, low balance, short calls. Second class is the biggest with 1400 plus. They're young, moderate balance. Third class is the lowest, 116 customers only, with a high balance and mid-age. And the last class is at 587 customers with long calls and multi-contact needed. So they require more than one contact, but they stay on call longer and tend to convert more as well. Some insights based off the analysis that the business can use to better target the customers and improve their efficiency altogether. They can target high balance clusters with premium term deposit, since they would have money and also would likely convert to the premium, as they are based off the data, they're older, and then they would like some premium offers at that point. Use longer calls for complex products, as initially when we saw through the exploratory data analysis that the longer the customers stay, they tend to convert, they tend to subscribe to the term deposit. And design entry-level products for young subscribers, as we noticed that they have mid-balance range, so they don't have a lot of money, but there's a big pool of young subscribers in the data set. So entry-level products for them could work great. And finally, bundle offerings for older, low-balance clients, something long-term that they can subscribe to, and then sort of like a secure retirement investments script. For the project, basically build an end-to-end reproducible machine learning pipeline, deliver predictions and strategic clusters, and then balance technical precision with business outcomes in terms of what the project does for the business itself, what the impact can be. So now with the clusters, if you look through the notebook, it goes further into the months that the specific clusters tend to subscribe, or also the time of the month. So the pitch can be better targeted at certain times of the year, and then can be better targeted to the group profile, so they can be more efficient with the conversions to term deposit. Thank you for watching. You can check out the whole repository using the GitHub link I will provide in the description. And also you can connect with me on LinkedIn if you have any feedback, or if you would like to connect and see how this can help your business. Feel free to reach out. Thank you for watching.